Hi everyone, welcome back to Eclectic. Hello. Forgiveness is a loaded word, a word that I think that we should come up with a different word, okay? Because usually I think it's been so much used, this word, that when it comes to abuse, forgiveness is like yuck. No, forgiveness, nope, what are you talking about? But in reality, forgiveness is not, leave the abuser alone, everything he or she did is okay. No, it's not that. It means I don't want to suffer anymore. It means I'm not taking that anger, I'm not taking the thirst for revenge, I'm not taking the resentment. I'm done with feeling all that. That's what it is. The abuser is still the abuser. He or she is guilty. He or she should be, punished for what they did. The legal system should take care of that and all that. But my forgiveness, which I think we need a new word for this, for abusive, behaviors, means I don't want to feel so bad about it anymore, so hooked, I don't want to be hooked to that, something like that. And if you want to get to that point, it's necessary to go through the stages of grieving, like, for example, first denial, anger, depressing, you're depressed after anger, and then negotiating. Once you get to negotiating, that's when you start thinking about, so maybe, this person is guilty, is a horrible person, did horrible things to me, and he or she will be like that for the rest of his life or her life. But given that I have resilience and that I want to be and feel better about myself, I will stop, being hooked to the past, to what happened. But this doesn't mean I will forget. I won't forget. I will remember, so that this never happens to me again, maybe. And I will remember, but I will think of that person as a sick human being, a person that has a disorder, a person that is, if you want to call it, vibrates very low, things like that. But I won't be hooked to that person anymore in anger, resentment, and all that. It means that I will start looking into the future and see, okay, what I can do to feel better. Okay, let go of anger, let go of resentment, but do not forget. One thing that is important in order to get the forgiveness concept in case of abuse is you have to make the decision whether you want to forget or not. It's your decision. Whatever you decide will be okay. If you want to forgive, that's okay. If you don't want to forgive, that's okay too. Really, it's okay. You have a choice. It's your choice. You can decide that. Also, be careful with the idea of the abusers and people that wrong you are teachers or something like that. The tricky thing is gurus and people that are into all this will tell you, yes, you have to be compassionate to the abuser and forgive them, and this will justify abuse for them or something like that. The tricky thing is that in part you feel in a way that you learned a lot through this experience, but not because of the abuser. Because sometimes people say they are teachers that come to this world to teach you things that you needed to learn. Yeah, you took a crash course on different things when you went through abuse, and you learned a whole lot of things, but not because of the abuser, okay, because of you, because you have resilience and you took it and you built yourself up after going through horrible things. So this has nothing to do, like forgiveness has nothing to do with the abuser. I mean, they say teachers, but I don't like that, because this can send potentially victim of narcissistic abuse to the abuser, back to the abuser, like, oh, he was my teacher. So you know, you start with cognitive dissonance and thinking that this person came to this plane of life to teach you something. And the tricky thing is, in a way, this person taught you something, but it's not like this person is good to say, yes, I will come here and I will behave like this so that this person learns, you know, I'm good, I'm going to sacrifice myself. No, this person is an abuser, it's bad people, they do horrible things, they deserve to be in jail, okay? But in some cases, okay, but you did learn through this situation, so that's the tricky part. In order to get to the stage in recovery where you feel like, yeah, I want to let go of the resentment, I want to let go of being angry, and you know, in order to get there, you will need to go to therapy or process, integrate whatever it is that you felt, go through every stage of grieving, be angry, be sad, all that, and then you will negotiate, okay, and say, okay, this is it, you know, I'm done. I know that this person will behave this way always, that will never change, that is an awful person that will hurt people and is abusive, and there's nothing I can do to change that. What I can do is protect myself, take care of myself, and start thinking about the future. You know, I don't take that gift anymore, like I don't want that, I don't want to feel that way anymore. So it's your decision. You have the right to do whatever you want. It's your life, it's your experience. Nobody can come here and tell you, you have to forgive. Sometimes we don't want to forget, and we shouldn't forget. We should not forget. Forgiveness has more to do with you and your well-being than with the other person and what the other person did to you. You know, it's about you. It's about feeling calm, letting go of the anger, the resentment, the need for revenge and all that, because that's not helping your current situation, your life, your health. Your health is actually affected by feelings of anger and resentment if you're not being able to process them, okay? So write about them, paint about them, paint. And I'm the worst painter on earth. Like, I have no idea how to paint, but I think it can be very therapeutic to sort of express it without thinking what you feel. It's sort of a process, and it's a road, you know how we talk about the road to recovery, and yeah, it's a road, it's a process, and it's a scar that you will have. And yeah, you know, sometimes when it's raining like this, scars hurt, you know, they hurt. So, and that's the same thing, sometimes you will feel very hurt, and then the next day you will feel, okay, yeah, I remember I wanted to let go and to think about, you know, transforming something awful into something good, so that I can feel better. It's about you. Forgiveness is really about you, and that's why I don't like that word, because it can make you feel, you know, so angry. You know, forgiveness. How can I forget an abuser, right? But yeah, it's not about. That's why I want to come up with a different word. So if you have one, write it down below, please. Something like feeling better, not taking that kind of gift of anger, resentment, and freeing yourself of weight and letting go of the bad stuff, and feeling just okay with myself, not suffering through resentment and anger and all that. That's all for today. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it useful, and yeah, please give it a like, subscribe and all that, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye bye.